Assalamu alaikum everybody. In this video I will be teaching you how to perform Umrah inshallah. Okay, so alhamdulillah, I'm at the Kaaba right now and it's currently the last 10 nights of Ramadan. So subhanallah, the rewards are times so much more right now. And in Ramadan, when you perform Umrah, you get the reward of Hajj. So it's highly recommended. Okay, so first of all, if you're a man, you need to uncover your right shoulder like this and keep your left one covered. Then once you've got to the Kaaba, you want to look around and you want to find, you know those green lights over there? That green light over there, can you see it? Directly opposite there is where the black stone is. And that stone is actually from Jannah. And that's where you start your tawaf, and you've got to do tawaf 7 times. Let me show you how to do it. But also, this video only shows you how to perform Umrah. You need to know what to do prior to this in terms of putting the ihram on and washing yourself and everything. So make sure you watch another video as well on that. If you can, try and scoot through the gap so you can get closer to the Kaaba inshallah. But don't touch anyone. Because I'm slowly approaching the black stone and I'm going to start my tawaf soon. But up until then, just make whatever dua you want, any dua. Ask Allah for whatever you desire, because dua during tawaf is accepted on another level. Okay, so when I get to the black stone, I'm going to put my hand up and I'm going to say Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. You can kiss your hand and do this as well. This is what I do. Look, can you see people have started to put their hands up. The black stone is directly opposite the green lights. Remember that, okay? Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. You only really need to do it once. However, I do it a few times just so I'm sure that I'm in line with the black stone. Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. Okay, so now we're on this side where the golden gates are, and those gates are pure gold, by the way, so they're so expensive, subhanallah. But going around this bit, you can read whatever dua you want. So make sure you have your duas written down, or you can get like an Umrah guide for the duas, or just read dua for whatever you want. Like if you want a Ferrari, ask for a Ferrari. If you want a Lamborghini, ask for a Lamborghini. Or keep on saying, like, if you read Surah Ikhlas 3 times, you get the reward of the Quran. So Qul huwallahu ahad, Allahu samad, lam yalid wa lam yulad wa lam yakul lahu kufuwan ahad. If you read that 3 times, you get the reward of the Quran. And did you know that all good deeds inside this masjid is times by 100,000? So you get the reward of 100,000 Qurans just by doing that 3 times. Subhanallah. Okay, can you see this gold box thing? I'm sure this is called the Maqam-e-Ibrahim. This is where, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but it's where Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam's footprints are inside, and I'm sure that he's the one who rebuilt the Kaaba. Look, can you see right there? That's the clock tower. That is one of the biggest buildings in the world, and it's directly opposite the Kaaba. Subhanallah. It also says Allah on it, if you can see. Guys, there's so many miracles of tawaf, so don't underestimate its power. People who couldn't see, who were blind, and people who couldn't walk, they came and they performed tawaf and they made their dua and they left back walking and being able to see it. Because you can also do tawaf in a wheelchair as well on the top floor. And on the roof there's golf carts that actually go past, so you can do Umrah on the golf carts as well if you find it hard to walk or whatnot. I did Umrah on the golf carts literally like 2 days ago. SubhanAllah, it was an experience. Okay, so we're approaching the black stone again. It's literally on this last corner over here, not this one, on that one. So on this last corner, whilst you're crossing it, there's a dua that you're recommended to read, which you should read. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar. Keep on reading that until you've got to the black stone again. As you're approaching the black stone again, it can become very crowded and you might get squashed, but don't worry about it. You've got to have patience drawing whilst performing Umrah, and you will get tested. So don't slip up, because just how all good deeds are times by 100,000, all sins are also times by 100,000 in the Haram area. Okay, so we're now approaching the black stone again, which is just before the golden gates. Put your hand up. Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. Bismillahi Wallahu Akbar. Also, as a man, the first 3 tawaf rounds are recommended to do at a fast pace, and the rest of them at a normal pace, because it gets so busy, it's a bit impossible to do that. Okay, can you see this side that we're approaching now, which is right next to the golden gates here, on this side? This is actually part of the Kaaba, it's inside the Kaaba. So if you can pray in there, you're basically praying inside the Kaaba, guys. Alright, once you've completed your 7 tawafs, if you're a man, you cover your right shoulder again, okay? Oh yeah, and the best day and time to perform Umrah when it's the most quiet around the Kaaba is on a Thursday morning. Let's say 8-9 a.m. up until Zohar time. That's when it'll be the quietest ever. Even in Ramadan, it gets so quiet at that time, because Thursday evening is when the Friday night starts and everyone wants to perform Umrah then, because the reward is a lot higher. However, the reward is higher in the evenings, but it'll be a lot busier. So if you want your Umrah to go like so smooth and beautiful, I would recommend morning time, or any day in the morning from just before Zohar time, but recommended definitely Thursday. Okay, after you've done your tawaf, you want to go to the side where the golden gates are, and can you see the golden box again? This one here, the Maqam-e-Ibrahim. You want to go directly behind that to over here or something, and then directly behind it you need to pray 2 nafil, guys. Okay, I'm directly behind it right now, so I should be praying the 2 nafil. However, I'm not performing Umrah, so I don't need to. But in your first rak'ah in nafil, it's recommended to read Surah Kafirun, which should be written over here, and your second rak'ah is Surah Ikhlas, which is Qul huwallahu ahad. After you've done your 2 nafil, proceed to making any duas you desire. No, Allah will accept your duas. You've got to believe it 100% that He'll accept it, and watch, He will accept it, I promise you, inshallah. After you've prayed the 2 nafil, Nafal, you want to find a Zamzam water station, guys. Here is where you'll drink Zamzam water. However, because it's Ramadan, you can't be drinking the water if you're fasting. And a lot of the water things will be turned upside down because people are fasting, basically. But yeah, once you've got the water, they're usually in these big buckets. I don't think these have any inside them. Yeah, look, they're turned off. Then you really want to face the Kaaba and drink it in 3 beautiful sips. Here's a dua that you can read whilst you're drinking it or before you're drinking it. However, you can read any dua you desire, guys. Anything that you want to read, you can read for. And when you're making these duas, make them like they've already been accepted by Allah. Thank Him so much for accepting them as well. Because Allah is what you believe of Him. If you believe He'll accept them, He definitely will accept them. But if you have doubts, then you might not get what you desire. So you've got to 100% believe you're going to get what you're asking for, as long as it's halal and as long as it's good for you. Okay, so now we're heading to Safa Marwa. If you don't know where to find this place, just ask one of the people or the guards and they'll guide you in the direction. But as you're going to Safa Marwa, it's recommended to read this dua. And then when you get on top of the mountain, you need to read this dua. Sorry guys, this clip is added in because I forgot to mention it in the video. As you're approaching Mount Safa, so the first bit, yeah, you read this dua. Inna Safa. It's written in English as well. But also, Google the duas as well if these duas you can't read properly. Because look, they've got like extra symbols and all of that because it's Uthmani script. And majority of you that are watching this video are used to the Indo-Pak script. After you've read that dua, you can read anything you desire whilst you're walking between mountains. But yeah, also if you made it this far, make sure you like this video and share it because whoever benefits from it, you'll get the reward inshallah. Any Umrah groups or whatever, share this video in there so we can help them. I wish I had a video like this before performing Umrah because I didn't know what to do. And I relied on people, which you should never do because you can get lost easily here. And yeah, subscribe because I'm posting videos every single day at 7 PM while up until Eid time. Maybe after that I will carry on, but Allah knows best, depending on the success of this channel inshallah. Okay, we are now approaching Safa Marwa, and if you're so busy you can go to the 2nd floor or the 3rd floor or the 4th floor. And if you don't want to walk, you can pay the wheelchair guys and they'll take you in a wheelchair and they'll do it rapid for you. But if it's your first Umrah, definitely do it all by foot if you can. You want the maximum reward. You can also do it in a golf cart at the top floor if you pay them so much. Okay, look, can you see that mountain there? That's Mount Safa. So you walk from there to Mount Marwa and then from Mount Marwa back to Mount Safa, and you do this a total of 7 times. Walking one way counts as 1 time. Walking back counts as 2 times. Okay, now I'm on the mountain area and I'm standing towards the mountain. Look, this is behind me where they're doing Safa Marwa. What you need to do is you need to face the Kaaba and you need to put your hand up like this. Then you recite this dua. And oh my gosh, it says 3 times. I always recite it once. I didn't even realize you gotta do it 3 times. But yeah, screenshot it. That's what it says in the English writing if you struggle to read the Arabic, and that's the translation. After you've read that, whilst you're still facing towards the Kaaba, you can read whatever dua you desire. Make whatever dua you want. Inshallah, it'll get accepted. Okay, here's where we're going to start in now, yeah? I'm still on top of the mountain. The mountain is just over there. And then as I walk down, I'm going to walk all the way towards the other side, and that is Mount Marwa. As you're walking, you can make any dua you desire. Read anything, ask for anything. But keep on reading your duas. Read some Quran if you want to as well. Make the most of it. Don't waste time just talking or being on your phone. Actually make the most of it. Okay, can you see these green lights that are approaching? Yeah, if you're a man, as you're walking towards it, when you're directly under it, you're basically meant to jog until the end of it. Every time you cross the green lights, only men do this. Look, and you see the men are walking at a faster pace now. But when it's crowded, it's a bit impossible to do so. But yeah, look. And I've seen that you should read the Rood Sharif at this point, but I think you can read anything. Also, there's Zamzam water stations all throughout the masjid, so you'll never feel thirsty. Okay, we're nearly there. We've nearly crossed it and we're nearly going to reach Mount Marwa now. But look, it's starting to get more crowded up there, as you can see. But have patience. There's no rush. Allah's got your back. Just deep it. The longer it takes you to perform Umrah, the more duas you're getting in, the more acceptance, the more rewards you're getting for every step. So it's a win-win if it takes you longer. Okay, once you've got up to this mountain, you won't be able to see it as it's literally on the floor. But you want to walk around. You want to go to the start of where you go back again. You'll see people standing and crowding. Try and face the direction they're facing. Face the Kaaba. It's in the corner this time because we're quite far back from the Kaaba. And then you read this dua again, screenshot it, and there's English for anyone who struggles to read Arabic and the translation. You've got to put your hand up, face the Kaaba and read this dua, and then go on your next descendant. Okay, this is called Sa'i, this whole process, Safa Marwa, and it consists of going 7 times, like 7 rounds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we start from that side and we walked all the way to this side. That counts as 1, and then walking from here back down there counts as 2. So you do it to a total of 7 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then you'll end at Mount Marwa. And whilst you're doing this process, obviously you make all your du'as and you read that dua as well when you're on top of the mountain, inshallah. Oh yeah, please do not touch the Kaaba or kiss the stone whilst you're in the state of Ihram, because the Kaaba actually has scent on it. It's got like attar, it's got a smell to it. So as the black stone, they put scent on it, and that can break the state of your Ihram because you're not allowed to get perfumes on your Ihram or on your skin. Oh yeah guys, add my Snapchat, it's written over here, Ikaiser19k, and I will try and make dua for you in front of the Kaaba, inshallah, if you respond to my story and turn on my story notifications, so every time I post you can be the first one to send in your dua, and there's more of a chance of me seeing it and making it for you. As well as I post Islamic reminders on there, so you'll be benefiting throughout the whole year, inshallah. You can also do tawaf on the top floors as well. However, because it's further from the Kaaba, guys, it will take a lot longer to do, and when it's busy here it can get crazy, subhanallah. Look how beautiful the Kaaba is, man. Subhanallah guys, can you see the Kaaba? It's beautiful, innit? Alhamdulillah, man. Okay, right now we're leaving the mosque because we need to get our hair cut. Even if you've got no hair, you've still got to go over it again if you've just done Umrah. Please note, at the end of Safa Marwa, there will be some people there with scissors sometimes. However, this is wrong. Cutting it like that won't count. You need to go to one of the many barber shops and either go bald as a man, or if your hair is longer than the tip bit of your finger, I think, you can only cut, you get the option to cut a small amount off. And for women, you cut a little bit off with the scissors. Search it up because I'm not sure about women. But in general, the whole process for Umrah is the same as men as for women. Just very like few different actions, I think. Okay, subhanallah, I've just left the mosque right now, and if you want a haircut, guys, can you see how this is the clock tower there? Right next to the clock tower here is the Al Safa towers. You can go in there and they should charge you no more than 10 riyals, which is like £10, which is like £2. I recommend bringing a fan with you because it can get really hot here during the day, and when you're sweating and you have the fan on, it feels like AC. It's the nicest feeling ever. Look how quiet it's gone right now, subhanallah, because tonight is an odd night, so everyone wants to do Umrah tonight because it could be Laylatul Qadr and it's gonna be rammed. Inshallah, I'm gonna come and do Umrah tonight as well. So right now I need to head back to the hotel. I need to go and have a shower, put my ihram on, go to Masjid Aisha, make my intention, my niyyah for Umrah, and then come back to the mosque and start my Umrah. And it's gonna be so crazy. Right now what I've just showed you is a peaceful time right now because there's not that many people there. But tonight it gets so busy that subhanallah, it becomes very overwhelming. So I recommend doing Umrah in the morning time if you want it to be as beautiful, like feeling wise, as possible. Look, there's literally barbershops everywhere, but once you get in there, make sure you say to them das riyal. Das means 10 in Urdu, but then once they know that you speak Urdu, yeah, they'll know that you're not got that much money, and they won't try and basically screw you with the prices. Alhamdulillah guys, I'm back in my hotel now, and so many people ask me about this fan. It's crazy. I had a spare one, so I brought someone to the hotel room and I gave it to them, alhamdulillah. But yeah, inshallah, I just need to shower and freshen up now because I'm going to perform Umrah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it helps you guys. And one thing, when you go on Umrah, please keep me in your du'as, okay? I really appreciate it. May Allah bless you. Subscribe for daily Umrah vlogs up until around Eid. Maybe after that I'll carry on. But the videos are really entertaining. You don't want to miss them. I even did Umrah on a golf cart, on a buggy, and that vlog should already be up. Yeah, I'll catch you lot in a bit, inshallah. Allah bless you. Bye. Bye.